Hello, hello, beautiful beings of light, and happy Tuesday. I was like, what's today? Yesterday was Memorial Day. It took me a second. So I'm going to give you guys a second to jump on. I'm super freaking litty. I just crushed a leg workout. And, okay, this is not what I was looking for. Let me invite a couple people to jump on. I trust you guys have created an amazing day today. And I trust you guys created an amazing Memorial Day weekend. If you don't know what I mean when I say created, well, then you get to start watching more of my videos. The main thing is we get to realize that we are always co-creating our reality with God, source, creator, universe, infinite intelligence, I am, whatever word you choose to give it. We are always co-creating. So being aware of that is the first step for sure, and that will definitely support you in transforming your life when you have that awareness. So tonight I'm going to be talking about how to be magnetic AF. Everyone knows what AF stands for. I don't require saying it. I can, but I'm not going to say it right now at this moment. So do me a favor, once you tune in, comment below, say hi. If you're catching the replay, hashtag replay below. I always love to know who's watching my videos. When you jump on, what's up, Kelly? How are you, gorgeous? Long time no see, sister. I trust all is well with you and your family. So good to see you on here. So I'm super enthusiastic to share with you guys tonight. And yes, I talk loud. And yes, I talk fast. And yes, I have a lot of energy. That's part of what I'm going to be talking about here tonight as well. I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 ways. Of course, there's a lot more, but I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 ways to be magnetic AF. Okay. This is not on becoming. This is on being. So, there's something to be said for that as well, but that'd probably be like a whole nother video. So, once you guys, like I said, tune in, comment below, say what's up. Let me know how you're doing. How's it flowing? Hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. Also, too, I posted above this video that there is going to be a new start date for my newest program called the 21-Day Mental Diet. I was going to have it start today, and it just was not in alignment. So I always listen. I always follow my soul flow, which I invite and encourage you guys to be doing as well. The new start date is Monday, June 6th. So it's going to be starting this coming up Monday. What's up, Shelly? How are you, gorgeous? I'm so happy that you tuned in. So it's going to be starting this coming Monday. It's called the 21-Day Mental Diet. And I will be talking more about it here shortly. It's freaking amazing. I'm super enthusiastic about it. The other thing, too, is my 4-week fast track transformation program that I've been talking about quite a bit lately. I did start a group on that today, and I'm starting a group on it Monday as well. So you didn't miss out. If you choose, you can still join Monday, June 6th for the 4-week fast track transformation program. Also, too, check out my timeline. I have some other live videos that I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of live videos lately. Check out my YouTube channel. I'll be posting links to all that in the comments after I finish the video. Right now, I choose to get to the topic at hand, which is how to be magnetic AF. And give me 1 second because I'm going to scoot the seat back in my car. Goodness gracious, I'm like all up on the steering wheel. I didn't get myself adjusted too well, and I'm going to do my best to make this video fairly quick tonight because I have a lot of things to get done. Or that I get done. So we're talking about being magnetic AF. And what that means is, if you guys weren't aware, is that everything is energy. You are energy. Everything is energy. And everything really is energy in motion. It's just the speed or the rate that everything is. And that's why some objects, if you will, are objects. Anyway, that's, like I said, another video. We won't get into that. So we're going to be talking about being magnetic in relation to others. And this can be with love, with relationships, with friendships. So this can be business. This doesn't have to be love. It can be, though, for sure. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about becoming, see how excited I get? Oh my gosh, I'm like lit up tonight. We're going to be talking about being magnetic to money and also divine miracles, etc., etc., etc. So in other words, just being magnetic, okay? Think about magnets. You know how magnets work. Just think about being magnetic. And what do magnets do? Magnets draw things to them, okay? So this is what this video is about. So I invite and encourage you to stay till the end of the video. I'm going to be sharing. It's going to be really awesome. I'm excited. So first, I invite you to take off your mask, okay? A lot of people wear masks. A lot of people are not, they don't love themselves and they don't love who they are as a person. So for sure, take off your mask, just be yourself, and realize that there is only one you. There's only one you on this planet. There's no one else like you. Even if you have a twin, an identical twin, they're still not exactly like you, okay? So just do yourself a favor and wake up to this now. Do not allow yourself to continue to go through life. It doesn't matter how old you are, young or old, wherever you're at in your life, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Do yourself a favor and realize this now. Taking off your mask and being who you actually are is going to liberate you. It's going to liberate you. Trust me. So number 1 is going to be being authentic and being vulnerable. Literally. being exactly who you are, being vulnerable to share how you feel and who you are, coming more and living more from your heart space versus your head space is going to make you magnetic. It's just going to make you magnetic because you're going to be, I was going to say oozing, right? But in other words, you're going to be magnetic because you're going to be oozing that type of energy that you are a person who is lovable, a person who is loving, and all the things. As we know, well, like I said, this would be a whole nother video. I keep saying that, but literally I could be on here for hours on end. There's a whole scale of emotions, right? The reality of it is that you either serve love or you serve fear. Okay. It's very easy to spot people who, I was talking about this earlier too, that I'm about to be 42 years young next month on June 20th. Okay. Tomorrow's June 1st. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's here. And I was talking to somebody about this earlier that I personally feel that the fountain of youth is to be found in our very own mindset. Of course, I believe that genetics plays a role. I do believe that, what you're putting into your body also plays a role in your lifestyle and all that as well. I also do believe very, very wholeheartedly that your mindset really is key, honestly. And if you think about it, you can tell when you spot a person, let's say at the grocery store or Walmart or wherever, you can tell when you spot a person and kind of like maybe you can't. I trust that you can. I'm very sensitive to energy. I read people very easily. I can read energy through pictures. I can obviously read people by seeing people. But think about this. If you see two different people, maybe the same exact age, and then one person looks a certain way and another person looks another kind of way, I feel that it's pretty easy to spot, a person who is happy, joyful, is living from their heart. So your heart is actually emanating energy. It's the magnetic field of your heart is more powerful than the magnetic field of your mind. So number one is being authentic, being vulnerable, and coming from a place of your heart space instead of your head space. Like being more in your own heart, being more in your feelings. Okay. I trust that that's probably a pretty good description of what I mean by that. Okay. Send me some love, guys. Give me some thumbs up and hearts if you're still on here. What's up, Mary? How are you? Kelly? Hey, Chris. How are you, my friend? Thank you guys for tuning in. Okay, number 2 is embracing who you are and actually just owning it. Owning who you are, okay? I'm 4'11" and 3/4. I'm not even 5 foot. So what? I've always been completely okay with my height. In growing up, people teased me, said different things. I had a bunch of little nicknames. It didn't matter to me. It really actually never bothered me, and it still doesn't. I have, nothing... I'm not insecure, in other words, about my height. Whereas a lot of people, let's say, for example, men who are short, because, most men desire to be at least, 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", whatever that looks like. If you embrace exactly who you are, just the way that you are, you're going to be more attractive and more magnetic. Let's say to women, for example, if you just own who you are. If you're a 5'8" dude, a 5'9" dude, a 5'10" dude, like just own your height and love who you are and be, your authentic self. So that's just an example. So I'm talking about myself personally, giving examples of my height. I obviously talk very loud. I have a very loud voice. I always have. It paid off really well when I was a cheerleader in middle school and high school, right? Everyone could hear what the cheers were. My mom would always say, you didn't require a megaphone. But yes, I have high energy. I talk very loud. I talk very fast. And so maybe in the past, there was times in my life where, people made comments about, I remember one time I had this, friend, in the past, a girl that lived in my apartment complex. And I remember her making some comments about, like I was too much and I had too much energy and I was too loud and stuff like that. Realize that whatever comments people are making about you is just really a reflection of themselves. And of course, I didn't know a lot of that back then. So I was just like, I remember I did take some of that on and it didn't feel very good. It doesn't feel good to anyone for someone to be making comments about, who you are, how you are, whatever, right? We all know that. But now that I've had my awakening and I'm very aware, I'm obviously seeing that, whatever it was she was saying was more about her own self and her own experience with her own self than it had to do with me. So number 2 is embracing who you are, just owning who you are, because chances are that thing that you deem as a weakness or that thing that you're insecure about is actually something that makes you very attractive to other people, because more than likely it's very unique. So whatever that looks like, if you have some kind of like beauty mark or mole or something on your face, own that shit. If you have, maybe you think people always made fun of you about having a big nose, don't take that on. Love your nose. Freaking go get a nose ring. Represent, make your nose stand out even more. the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is because I feel that when people really can get to a place of really and truly embracing who they are, really and truly loving themselves, showing up authentically and vulnerably in the world, that will transform your life. Because once again, the outer world is just a reflection of your inner world. So whatever's going on outside of you is just a reflection of what's going on inside of you. That would be the main thing that I would stress on this video for hours on end. If once you understand that about life, then you will literally know and be aware of your own power and how you're able to co-create with God. And I'll talk about that here in a second on one of the next points. Number 3 is, I love to say, be Godfident, or be confident, right? Have your confidence, have your Godfidence. You are made in the image and likeness of God. You are an extension of God. So you are divine perfection just the way that you are right now. So be more of who you truly are instead of what you think others are expecting you to be, right? What other people are expecting you to be, or, what other people's expectations are. Like I talked about that the other day on the video about, standards in society, whatever that might look like. Oh, you got to be married by this age. You should have, 2.5 kids in a house with a picket fence. No, that's not how I operate. I'm going with the flow on my own journey in my own life, and I'm trusting in divine order for myself. So being aware that a lot of times people have this mentality that things should be a certain kind of way, and it's really just based on someone else's standards. It might even be on your parents' standards. It might even be that your parents, you should have went to school and became a doctor, but instead you decided to be a construction worker, and maybe you have your own business and you're an entrepreneur, and maybe you love what you do, but maybe, like I said, being more of who you are versus what other people are expecting you to be. I promise you, when you begin to live more with your head and your heart in alignment, you will become magnetic AF. Well, you will also have peace, right? You will definitely have your peace. You'll have your peace, your clarity, your joy. You'll have all the high vibrational frequency emotions. I think I just saw Mary a second ago's little profile picture go across here. I choose to know. Thanks for tuning in, beauty. I trust all is well. So number 3 was Godfidence, or being Godfident, being more confident and having your confidence. I love to say that, Godfidence. So being more of who you truly are instead of what you think others are expecting for you to be, or also too what you feel would get you an expected outcome. So if you're being fake, or you're trying to be a certain kind of way because you're trusting that's going to get you some kind of outcome, that's not the answer. Because let's say, for instance, if you were putting on a front to be a certain kind of way, well, the truth's going to come out in the end. So why would you even bother doing that? Why not just be true to yourself and be exactly who you are? And I could give lots of examples for that, but there's really no point. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, take off your mask, just be your real, authentic version of yourself, because that is way more attractive. Let's say for sure, like in love and relationship, right? Or maybe if you're choosing to attract a romantic partner, or maybe you are in a romantic relationship, or married, or whatever that might look like, just you being who you truly are is going to be more attractive than you being someone that you're not, or trying to please other people. And then number 4 is having no expectations. When you can live your life in a way of like, and it's challenging, okay, don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect over here. It's just something that I practice a lot. I practice being in a place of not having attachment or expectation to a certain outcome. Because I promise, when you can do that and you can let go of control, that's when the energy flows a lot more easily and a lot more freely in your life. And you will find that you will literally be magnetic. So the thing that you were actually trying to control, or the thing that you were actually trying so hard to attract into your life, or, something you're chasing for whatever reason, it could be a person, it could be a status, it could be money, you will find that when you let go of control and you relax more into your faith, and you let go, you take away, you don't have any expectations to any outcomes, you will actually be more magnetic. I trust you guys are taking notes, because this is some very valuable information. I didn't always know this stuff, okay? And this is how I live my life now, clearly, and it's amazing. So that's why I'm really passionate about sharing it with people. Then number 5 is invest more time in transforming on the inside. Definitely do it on the outside as well, right? I just got done crushing a workout. Take care of your physical body. And I invite you to be more aware that it is so key and so important to invest time transforming on the inside. I feel like a lot of people neglect the inside. They're in that place in their mind of, oh, woe is me. This is just my lot in life. I'm just being funny, but seriously. And then maybe they're trying so hard to be something on the outside. They get the plastic surgery, or they get the car, or they get the house, or, they get the girlfriend, or they get the boyfriend, they get the status at the job, they get, the raise, they get promoted, whatever that looks like. But it really doesn't change a whole lot on the inside. The person's still the same on the inside because they're not taking time to invest in themselves on the inside. So therefore, they're not really going to be happy even with the stuff that they let's say create or attract on the outside, because most of the time people are living their life in a way that they're looking for some kind of external validation. And I promise you, you will be let down if you live your life in a way that you're expecting other people to give you something that really only you have already, right? You already have it already. It's just you accepting and owning it, because it's the reason I'm doing this is I'm saying like head and heart in alignment, God, source, creator, universe. You know, you're connected to God through your crown chakra if you believe in that. I believe that, obviously. But in other words, everything's energy. We're all connected. Everyone's connected. We are all one. So if you invested more time in transforming yourself on the inside than trying to be something so much on the outside to get other people's approval or other, for other people to, like I said, validate you, then you will feel so much better about yourself. And in turn, you're also becoming the best possible version of yourself. You're being your higher self. And then you will also too begin to attract and create and manifest things in other areas of your life, aside from maybe whatever it is that you're so freaking attached to. So I know that these may be some things that some people are not necessarily aware of. This is a lot of, spiritual truths, laws of the universe. I didn't make this stuff up. I just know that when I learned this stuff and I started actually incorporating this stuff into my life, how much my life radically changed, how much more peace I feel, how much more joy and more bliss. Like people ask me all the time, they're like, why are you so happy? Or, like you're always so happy. You always have so much energy. You always seem so positive. I love your positive posts. I love your videos. I love your page. I love your, I love your Instagram. I love all, and I'm like, well, you can have that too. Like you can have that too, and you can be that too. Like it's not, I'm no exception to the rule, right? Like you are me and I am you, and everything that I'm doing, you can do it too. And that's why I'm so passionate about teaching this stuff to people, because once I learned a lot of this stuff, it supported me in freeing myself. It supported me in liberating myself, which is obviously what I'm very passionate about. So if you haven't already, go to my timeline, check it out. I did a video on Thursday night, I believe it was, but last week on Monday, I did a really amazing video where I was talking about how I gave up alcohol and made a decision. It's been over 6 years now after literally just making a decision that I was going to give up alcohol. And then also too, how I took antidepressants for 16 years and I have been off of them for 10 years. So next month, which is June, it will be 10 years since I've gotten off antidepressants. And to me, that's a very powerful thing. And a lot of the way that I live my life now and the way that I feel constantly and how it's really easy and I can manifest, attract, effortlessly create my, dreams, desires, and whatever way that looks, is I attribute all that into my mindset, right? The stuff that I do to support myself. So with all that being said, if you guys require support, you may choose to invest and sign up. Invest in yourself, obviously. I always say you can't go wrong in investing in yourself. It's the best ROI out there, right? The return on investment is investing in yourself. So my all new program, the 21-Day Mental Diet, will start this coming Monday, June the 6th. I actually, postponed it, if you will, moved it up a week. It just didn't feel in alignment to start it today. It just did not. I'm not going to do that. So I'm never going to force something that's not in flow. That's for sure. So we're starting on Monday, June the 6th. It's called the 21-Day Mental Diet. It will literally be 21 days of you having support from me in a closed Facebook group with video teachings and all the things. And then obviously having support with me as well through Facebook Messenger. And what we'll be doing in this program is supporting you and getting yourself into alignment, head and heart into alignment, learning how to work with energy, learning how to work with your own thoughts, learning how to, shift yourself into a place of understanding how powerful you really are. Because I actually believe there's so many people out there that just walk around with a victim consciousness and victim mindset of not really realizing that they actually are powerful and that you do have a hand in co-creating your reality. You don't have to just be a victim and say, well, this is just my lot in life. So 21 days, freaking full on. I'm super enthusiastic. I'm going to be teaching all about how, recently within 3 days, 72 hours, I manifested a large sum of money. Lots of different things I'll be sharing, but I'm going to be sharing about my own personal, experiences and journey, as well as, things that I have done to support myself and things that I love to share and teach with others. So 21-Day Mental Diet, getting your mind right, because it all starts right here. It starts right here. If you're not being aware of what you're thinking about, what you're focusing on, and what your beliefs are, then what are you even doing? Seriously. And I'm saying that with love, but most people are completely unaware. And I know at one point I was too. So this is no condemnation to anyone. At one point I was very asleep. I didn't know. I didn't even know. Like, so how do you know? If you just don't know, you don't know. Well, you know what? If you don't know, now you know, right? What's up, Ron? How are you? What's up, Anthony? How are you? So anyway, This coming Monday, June 6th, 21-day mental diet. Drop an emoji below. Send me a PM, whatever that looks like if you're requiring support. If you're choosing to release body fat, put on some lean body mass, whatever that looks like. I also have a program starting Monday as well. I had a group start today, but I'm starting another group on Monday. So it's called the 4-week Fast Track Transformation Program, and that one's freaking amazing as well. So do yourself a favor, invest in yourself monetarily, invest in yourself time-wise, and support yourself in creating a brand new reality if you're not happy in your current reality now. And that could mean in your physical appearance, physical body, love life, relationship, career, money. I have so many people that message me constantly that I communicate with and supporting them. And most people that message me are in victim consciousness. And I'm like, come on now. Like, let's wake up for real. Let's create something brand new. And you can. That is the beauty of having the awareness. God gave us this mind for a reason. God gave us free will for a reason. We always have a choice. And I love to always emphasize the fact that it does not matter if you have been a certain kind of way for your whole freaking life. I've been this way for 20 years. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's been 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever that looks like. Doesn't matter if you've been married and divorced 3 times. Doesn't matter if you have 15 kids. It doesn't matter if you've been an alcoholic for your, all adult life. It does not matter. Get rid of your limited mindset. Get rid of the limitations. Get rid of having a limited mindset and victim consciousness and decide that you're going to do something different. And if you require support, I am that girl and I would love to support you. I love and I'm very passionate about supporting others and liberating themselves and remembering their truth and understanding and knowing who they are and whose they are connected. God is not outside of you. You are connected to God. God is in you. God is within you. That is the biggest truth, is that God is not external from you. When you realize how powerful you are because you are an extension of God, that is when you begin to demand and command, decree, and create your reality with the power of your mind and some other things that I teach, obviously. And it will literally change your life. It will change your life. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful and I love it. Thank you guys for tuning in. What's up, Vincent? How are you? Esther, Lori, how are you? You guys, what's up? Give me some thumbs up and some hearts. Anyway, share this video on your timeline if you choose. Feel free to tag whoever below as well. You can also share this through Facebook Messenger. And then when I jump off of here, I'm going to be posting some stuff in the comments below to support you guys with my free Emotional Detox Challenge group, which is for females only. The link to my YouTube channel. The link to some testimonial videos for the 4-week Fast Track program, which is the one that's the fitness and nutrition. And then if you require support, I don't have a link for the other one. Just message me and I'll tell you all about it. 21-day mental diet starting on Monday, June the 6th. So feel my love and appreciation for each and every one of you. I trust you created an amazing day today. I trust you created an amazing Memorial Day weekend. I trust you are feeling amazing and blissful and happy and joyful and loving your life and being in the present moment of now. And yeah, just thriving, just enjoying, just living, just being blissful, just literally being. Remember, we are human beings and not human doing. So slow down, take some deep breaths, allow yourself time to be in your heart space. Get outside, take your shoes off. It feels really wonderful outside, actually. Take your shoes off, get outside tonight, do some earthing, lay in the grass, get in the water wherever you're at if you have access to that. And until the next video, I'll chat with you guys soon. Mwah!